Hey, Noodles.
Oh, I was sleeping.
Yeah, we found you. Yo, what's up, everybody? Hey. We're out here at XRP today on a Sunday afternoon. Right now, it's pretty quiet, and basically our intentions today are to follow up our 6 from last week. We also need to get Matt in the 6s. So we're gonna go ahead and get the car off the trailer, get the tires set, get the fuel, the fuel's already topped off. And we're gonna let Matt send it first. So we got the gazebo and the grill, and right now, the way it works here in my experience is we'll get to make a couple of hot passes right off the bat. And so we'll probably go ahead and just make a pass, throw some ice on the engine, let it cool down for like 5 or 10 minutes, make a couple more passes. Once we get about 3 passes under our belt, we can kind of slow down. And that's when everyone else is going to show up and the staging lanes are going to start getting heavy. Yeah, man. And that's when we can start grilling and stuff. So let's get her ready to go and we'll start to make some passes. Hey, baby, it's time to go. We're teched in. Oh. Car's ready. Is the driver ready?
Driver's ready. Laptop is off. There it goes.
All right. Is it still logging or did you kill it earlier?
I killed it earlier.
You got some corn hanging from your goatee there, brother. All right.
Perfect.
You're good to go, baby. They just opened the staging lanes. We're gonna be one of the first cars up there, and we're already teched, so in all likelihood we're gonna be just getting right up in there. We need to be in lane 5 for slicks. So it's go time, baby. All right, baby, Matt's up for the first pass of the night. We have not changed a thing on the tune. I went in and kind of cleaned up a couple little things. Aggressive knock control or knock suppression, so we really shouldn't have any issues. We're running pretty aggressive timing though. I'm not really comfortable going much higher than this, so we probably will leave it alone tonight. Okay, the 1-2 sounded a little late. I'm not sure if he just was late to get into it or maybe it slipping a little bit. This transmission's been through a lot, and honestly, it seems to get better as it gets hot. So as the night goes on, it should tighten up a little bit. But we're gonna cool her down for about 10 minutes, throw some ice on the motor. We're not gonna let the line get too long tonight. We wanna get about 3 passes in pretty quick, and then we can kind of kick back and watch the line, decide if we wanna get back in there. All right, he's giving me a thumbs down signal.
1-2 and bumped a little past 2, and I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you skipped 2.
I was trying to get it back into 2, and it wouldn't. It was locked, like right between 2.
It was already in drive by that point. Yeah, I heard the 1-2 sounded long and slow. Yeah. So what'd you run?
7.3.
Oh man, let's throw some ice on it right away. Let's cool her down.
That's disappointing as fuck.
I know, dude. I heard. I'm glad to hear that it wasn't like slipping 1-2 though.
No, man. I think
we need to get one of those lockout shifters for this thing next.
Yeah,
this old school manual shift shit, I mean, it's so
loose.
It's very sensitive. I mean, literally, like we're in first, and you just
ruin the whole run.
Push to second, and if you push too far, it'll keep going. So like you have to just like click it delicately. And so he's saying he went a little past the 2. That's all right. Hopefully, just cool her down. Hopefully the tranny survived. I'll put on the intake. So this kind of looks like a silly strategy to some people, I'm sure, but the cast intake on this thing holds heat so long that just doing this alone, we found has actually helped a lot. It's helped big time on our cooldown. So we'll give her about 10 minutes, then we're getting back in line. All right, so here's 2-step, set up on the launch, no knock, which is awesome. Yeah, that's good. 22 PSI. Yep. It's holding it, 22 PSI. You see a big drop right here. Ugh, went to 3rd probably. Went to 3rd, and then, it looks like it went to 3rd, and then you upshifted to 2nd. And then went up again, it held up, and then here's a 2-3 shift, and it followed out, finished out. Boost is a little lower. It's dropping down to like 19 point something. It's probably just the heat. Yeah, it's just all the heat in the air. It's kind of hurting the efficiency of things. But so we're still knock free. I don't see any knock retard at all. And never this red line would be like moving if it was knock retard. Fuel pressure's good. So we'll just send it just like this again. We'll give it a quick cool down and see if it does something else. Yeah. I think it'll perform a little better. And it's going to be getting dark and cooling down soon. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yep. That's how I roll. All landscape, yeah. Just because it just felt too comfortable. So we'll see. It came off the hull good, carried the power well, shifted decent. We'll see what it did. Thank you. Not bad. It was a 707, 95.7, 1.53 60 foot. So we lost some 60 foot from last week. A lot of that might just be just the weather. I mean, it's hot today. It was pretty nice in East Texas last week. It really wasn't that hot. We were in like the 80s as a high, plus it was nighttime. So I think we're probably just the heat. It's just not going to be making it easy for us. But there's like no line. Even just now, it was like right to the front of the line. We'll give it a good cool down this time. The guy was helping us on our first run. Hey, man. Hey. What's up? So you guys got that 690. Yeah, baby. You gonna do it again? What's the plan? Yeah, that's the plan. Holy shit, look at this guy that got us going up against. Definitely felt hard enough to break something. Wow. That was a bullet shot right there. Holy shit. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it. 715. 152 60 foot. Not even that good out of the hole. It felt like it left real hard. But we'll see how it did. It sounded good. It left good. And it kept up with that fat tire forward. So we'll see what it did. We got Slower Than You in the house, came by to say what's up. He does not have Liam Neeson out here tonight, but hopefully we'll see that thing back in action again soon. He hurt his motor pretty bad when he was out racing recently. It's starting to get late. I know the DA is getting better, the air's getting better. What he's doing? Thumbs down again. What happened? 715. 715. 152 60 foot. Another 1.5. 9410. Okay, mile an hour is down, 60 foot's down, everything's down. Okay, well, we're gonna give it a good cool down now because they're doing a full prep for the radial drag tire. Got some ice on the Z, let's ice chicken on the grill. Yep, just gonna be max chilling for a little bit. Our football team got the win today despite a gruesome injury. And so we're just gonna be kind of max chilling for a little bit. Give her a good cool down. Try again. We got to get a second 6. Otherwise, we can't say it runs 6s. Noodles is back with us, and he's having a battery hold down issue where his battery's kind of flopping around in here loose. So we had the creation of a first ever one-off Master of Machines genuine battery tie down here that I fabbed up for him. All custom, all welded. Ooh, that's the good weld. That's the only one I'll show you. And so we're gonna go ahead and install that while we're here. The Z's just cooling down, just keeping it cool. I ran a 707. And we added a little bit more to the launch. The air just has not been that good. I think that's the biggest thing. The mile an hour was down, the 60 foot was down, everything was down. So
We also ran 3 passes back to back within like 45 minutes to an hour.
that's true. And we also listened to the Cowboys win the game, and now we're
baby.
grilling up some chicken, baby. So she should be good to go after this. We got ice sitting on the manifold right now, just cooling her down. And now we're gonna try again here momentarily. So you can see we have the genuine Master of Machines emblem. 3 different renditions of it, you know. Not really decided on how that's gonna look. I even like center punched an M into it. Anyway, order online, you know. Pick your price. Make me an offer. Give me some measurements. Boom, done. We're gonna get rich this one. It's gonna put us on the map.
Nah, but it is science.
That's right.
That means I have to be good at it.
So now that the holes are drilled, next step is a little riv nut action. And I should have brought what we need for that in my bag of tricks here. Easy squeezy. We use the riv nut tool. Got some riv nuts in there. And we're about to finish this thing off. This is going to be legit. Was kind of trash. It was a 7.2. It was sloppy on the line. I shut the power switch off at the starting line instead of the fan, like I meant to. So I shut the engine off, had to restart at the line. None of that really mattered though. It was idling real high after the pass. And when we got back, we noticed this hose right here was off. And it just had a huge vacuum leak / boost leak right here. So this is the hose that goes down to the transmission for our throttle valve. For our throttle input to the transmission, it uses this vacuum hose. So this popped off, created a big boost leak. And so honestly, a 7.2 and 94 is pretty good, all things considered, but there's no telling what part of the pass that took place. So the line's pretty long right now. That's gonna do it for us today, I think. We already got, it's about 10:30 right now. We all have to work tomorrow. I don't see us sitting through that line again. So that's gonna end it here. As of right now, the Z has not ran another 6-second pass. It is still only ran the one.
It's a terrible night of racing, over and done. Bye.
So that's gonna do it for tonight. We made 4 passes tonight, which is probably an XRP record for us.
Yeah.
Frankly.
No, it was a great night of racing as far as like getting in and being able to make some runs, but we definitely did not get that other 6 we were looking for.
We did not. We got a 7.07, was as close as we came. It was very hot today, way hotter than it was last weekend.
So we were also racing a lot earlier than we normally do too, to be fair. I mean,
it just wasn't, things weren't perfect.
Yeah.
But, and on the last pass, that may have been a 6. where I actually turned stuff up. We blew off a vacuum hose and created a huge boost leak. So that's just the way I went tonight, but that's okay. We have our 6 for the year. Honestly, I'm not tripping about the number 6 anymore.
And honestly, I think we'll probably have still at least a good few weeks left of test and tune racing where we can come out and, if we want, and try to get something else. You know?
Yeah, we might be, but I might be more in favor of working on the Lexus some more. Matt's a little more in favor of taking some more weekend trips to the track. Let us know what you think, what you'd like to see right now, because we can keep racing the Z like it is now. Maybe get a 6 here and there. That'd be cool. But we have a lot of parts for the Lexus that are ready to be installed, and it's going to take time, and we have to do measurements, and I'm ready to get the ball rolling on that also. So we'll kind of leave it up to the viewers here. What do you want to see?
We also have all winter. Don't forget.
It's true. Winter time, the track's all shut down. We cannot race even if we want to. So anyway, let us know what you think. We're kind of gonna give us some thought. I got some more parts for the Lexus shipped to the house today, so it's pretty much like
it's coming together.
It's ready for us to bolt in the transmission, measure for the drive shaft. Drive shafts is a 1 week turnaround type deal, Tuesday to Tuesday, and then we're tuning again. And I know that that's something that we're all real excited about, just getting started on and getting that out of the way.
I know I am.
Anyway, that's gonna do it for this week. Like and subscribe. Drop some comments if you got any questions or comments. Give us some feedback, and we'll see you next week.